Hi, I'm Terran Gale. I'm here with Sifu Martin Batno for Dangshando.com or LearnKungFu.com. And today we're going to talk about training about Kung Fu, and we're going to talk about the kids and how kids can get to learn Kung Fu. And Martin, before we dive into that, can you just give me a brief rundown about how you started on your school and how you got started in training and training others in the martial arts?
For sure, Taryn. We started martial arts back in 1975. We're a family of four kids, and my parents, my father and mother, started this chain of kung fu schools in Canada. So we were all raised in kung fu since I'm 2 years old, and my brothers and sisters as well. So we started very young, and then we were entrenched and ingrained into this martial art philosophy from a very young age. And then what we do now is, as a family, we run martial arts schools around Canada, and we try to inspire people to train in martial arts and to get their kids involved and the family involved as well. And I think it really keeps the family tight together, and martial arts is a great tool to sweat together, to learn together, and create stronger bonds with each other.
Gotcha. Okay, so that being said, what age should one start their kids off in Kung Fu? What's the most appropriate age?
That's a really good question. Some kids are ready when they're 2 years old, and others are ready when they're only 7 years old. So what we offer parents is a chance for them to come into the school, have their kids try out a class for free, and then we can evaluate them. And at the same time, it's like an orientation class. We can actually evaluate and ask them questions, and they ask us questions as well. And then we're able to see if the child is ready to start martial arts. But sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 7. It really depends on the child. But usually, good like ballpark would be 4 years old.
Okay.
And for a younger student, we also offer a little dragon class, which is for 2-year-olds, 3 and 4-year-olds.
Wow. Okay. Perfect. You probably get this question a lot, and what's the difference between karate and Kung Fu?
There's a lot of differences. There's a lot of similarities as well. There's lots of schools out there. There's lots of great instructors, and I think that's the most important thing, the quality of the instructor. Because in the end, a punch is a punch and a kick is a kick. It does resemble itself, but the whole environment inside the school, now there's a whole different ball game. Not all schools are the same when you walk in there. The cleanliness, the like how friendly the instructors are, how well the instructors are trained to actually teach kids, because it is an art. All of our instructors go through a very rigid training program, and most of our instructors are parents. They all have kids themselves. So for me, in my opinion, when I see an instructor that has no kids and tries to pretend like he knows how to teach children, for me, I'd rather have my kids be taught by somebody who actually has been there, done that. So most of our instructors are parents, and they know exactly how to deal with kids and how to inspire them, how to make them laugh, and how to make them feel very comfortable inside the school.
Gotcha. Okay. So that being said, what would my child learn if coming to your school? What should they expect?
They should expect a very high level of teaching techniques, professionalism, classes that start on time, clean school, and a very solid curriculum that the parents feel like the kids are learning something each and every class, and that they're also learning very core values that will help them in school and also to be more well behaved in the household. And with anybody, like a teacher or any type of person in authority, they have respect and discipline, and they're able to be law-abiding citizens, and they're able to have respect. Respect is very important, but it's done in a very smooth, professional way, and we're able to influence the kids with different drills and techniques, and we just help them become strong little boys or strong little girls, and then eventually into very disciplined, confident teenagers, and then hopefully into productive working adults in the later years.
Perfect. Now, you talk about self-confidence, and it's something that's very important in our society with children nowadays, especially facing with bullies and everyone. How important is it to be self-confident, not just but from the training that you receive, but as you said later on in life? How does kung fu bring them throughout that process?
I think the most important thing that they can learn in martial arts is exactly that, self-confidence. When dealing with bullies or people who want to intimidate you, how you walk, how you talk, how you hold yourself is very important, is the most important part of the battle to fight against a bully. So if you are physically fit, if you feel strong and you feel good about yourself, that energy emanates and people feel that. So I think that's the first weapon against bullying, is to acquire a high level of self-confidence in your skills, in
Hmm.
yourself. So in each class, kids are asked to do certain drills or certain techniques, and they become better and stronger at them. And then it's an honor for me to see a kid come to me very shy and timid and all reserved. And then after a few weeks, a few months of classes, you see that child grow and you see it in their face and how they hold themselves. It's just a beautiful thing to see.
So true, so true. Now, a question you probably get asked a lot is that will their child, bringing my child in, would they get hit? Would they get hit? Is there any physical contact involved with the training?
In our beginner program, there is absolutely no contact apart from holding like a shield to kick in, or a focus mitt or a target or a hand target. But usually those targets are held by instructors. Um,
Okay.
Repeat the
Uh,
question again, sorry, Taryn.
sure. The physical contact involved. I know
Yeah.
some moms, some dads might be concerned about that, but so that was basically asking how much contact is involved when
Exactly.
starting out.
There's absolutely no contact. They'll be striking shields and hand targets, punching bags, uh, bags that are freestanding. They'll be doing drills, but there's absolutely no contact to their physical person. And I think that's important because some schools have the kids do sparring or fighting a bit too early, I find.
Okay.
When they have a good base, a good foundation, and good skills and good defensive skills, then there are other more advanced programs that they can do after. But all kids start with absolutely no contact. And also, the kids are trained, and we explain to them that our kung fu training is not for fighting, it's not for hitting a brother, sister, or a friend or somebody in the schoolyard. It is used for your personal development. It is for self-mastery, to build your confidence, your concentration, your self-discipline.
Right.
So all of the internal or mental values are pushed first, and self-defense is only a last resort against a much bigger opponent who tries to lure you or
Hmm.
to get you to do something that you don't want to do. We explain those qualities very, very clearly so that they know that Kung Fu is not used for fighting, only for personal protection.
Hmm.
And the skills they learn is to improve themselves, their strength, their speed, their endurance, their agility. That's what we stress in our program.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, say a child that's hyperactive and has a little bit of behavioral problem. How would the class help the child?
Uh, Being a father myself, I have four kids.
Wow.
I believe that all kids are hyperactive. I don't care. All kids have a high level of energy. They have bubbling energy,
Right.
and they want to move, they want to learn, and they want to be challenged. Now, when parents come to me and say that comment, that's exactly what I say. And I
Hmm.
ask them, why is your child able to sit in front of the computer or the video game for 2 hours and he
Right.
doesn't move and focus?
Right.
Why is that? Because it's challenging, it's interesting. So it's not that the child is hyperactive, he has ADD, like he needs Ritalin. No, no, no. He needs something exciting. to challenge them. And martial arts is a great challenge. And parents are stunned. Teachers in schools, when we go in schools to do special workshops, they're stunned at how quickly we can capture their attention and keep their attention for at least an hour doing drills. And the parents are just spellbound. They can't believe we're able to capture their attention that way. It's only because of exciting classes, good structure, and it's fun and exciting. That's it.
Okay.
I encourage parents to bring their most hyperactive kid, the most wild, anxious.
Right.
Bring them on. That's my specialty, and that's what I love to do. To prove to parents that we just need to give them the right teaching, the right training, and that whole talk of hyperactivity, we turn it into a positive. That kid will become the best kid in my class because he'll have the most energy.
Okay. All right. So my next question is how many kids are in a class, or how many instructors?
Yes, we're very important to have a good ratio student instructor. Some schools that I've heard about have like 50 kids in a class with one instructor.
Wow.
We don't like that. We like to keep a smaller class between 15 to 20 students, and there's always between 2 and 3 instructors per class. So we're able to have the right attention, that every child is taken care of, and they feel like they have a good attention, and that we're able to help them and help each child move through the steps and move through the different ranks. So our ratio, student to instructor, is very, very low. So 15 to 20 students with a 2 to 3 instructor ratio.
That's pretty good, because I've gone to schools that I've brought my son to, and what you just said, there would be like one instructor, and there'll be like 30 or 40 kids in the class, and I'll be like, someone's not paying attention. But 2 to 3, that is really good. That's impressive.
Sure.
Now,
and we're not talking about beginner instructors. All of our instructors are black belts.
Wow.
They've been with us in our system like over 10 years. So you know that you're getting the best value and the best instructor teaching your child.
Okay, perfect. So when are the classes held? What days of the week and time?
So our school is based in Montreal, 6968 Saint Denis Street, corner of Bélanger. This school for kids, we have a twice-a-week program. We have classes on Thursdays at 6 p.m. and we have classes in the morning on Saturday at 10 a.m. And we also offer a Little Dragon class at 9:15 early in the morning for the younger kids.
Okay. How much does it cost for the child to come in and to learn?
It always depends on the program. We have various programs. Kids can train once a week, twice a week. We also offer a family program. So a lot of schools teach adults, they teach kids, but they don't offer a class that has both parent and child together. And I believe from my research, we are the only school in Montreal to offer this. I might be wrong, but from my research, we offer a very, very effective, high-quality class where both parents and kids can train together. So what other sport you as a dad or a mom can say that I can actually go to that class and sweat and learn and build something with your child, and not just be sitting in the stands watching them. You're actually there doing it with them. So it really varies on different programs. We offer a once a week, a twice a week. The uniform is included. We do all belt exams. Some schools charge for belt fees every month, and it tacks on. So we could easily say that our price is lower, and then charge extra fees. Like we charge a one fee, includes all belts, all exams, all private testing. Now there's something else. Some schools will do tests for 15 to 20 kids all at once. How can you really evaluate a child, if there's 15 or 20 people doing a test all at the same time? So we do private testing, one-on-one, with each child for each rank. So all of that included, roughly a twice a week program is going to cost you about $27 a week plus
Okay.
taxes, and a new student pays a registration fee of $149. But in that registration fee, it includes everything we talked about: a school uniform, top, bottom, pants, all the classes, the belts, the diplomas, the posters, the books they have to learn the material, the private testing. Everything's included in our program.
Wow. Okay. Now, just to go back a little bit, talking about bullying. And say a child's coming in and they're being bullied at school. What's your approach on teaching them and talking with their parents about the situation?
We take it very seriously. As soon as one of our kids talks to us about bullying, we immediately do a mat chat or bring the child into the private area that we have to talk to kids and parents, and we try to go through that right away and then become as involved as possible. And then we run through the basics or the common sense of telling a friend, telling a instructor, parent, or a teacher, and then being able to confront the bully with an adult, use verbal skills to defend yourself, stay focused, polite, and respectful, but very stay determined and be very adamant about how you feel. Share that, speak with confidence, breathe, and own your power, and to be able to not like fight this war like against bullying alone, but to get friends with you to face the bully.
Okay. Now, that being said, when should a parent or a child start to see results in when they're training?
That's a good question. Every child is different. Every child walks at a different age. Some walk, at 9 months. Some walk like my son walked like 15 months. My daughter walked at 9 months. Right. Every child is different depending on their genetics and what they're comfortable with. Usually, as far as attitude, concentration, and getting entrenched into the philosophy of the martial arts, within a matter of weeks, you see a change in their focus, their posture, how they hold themselves, how they speak. So we see results very quickly, but I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes kids take longer, shorter, depends. But in a matter of weeks, we see a difference right away. Within 3 months to 6 months, definitely there's a change in attitude, and physically they can do so much more with their body.
Gotcha. Okay. Wow. Okay. So
we'd love to have you in our school along with your kids and yourselves as parents. Come and try our class. Again, our school is located at 6968 Saint Denis at the corner of Bélanger. We're at the Metro Jean Talon. We're very well positioned, easy access for a lot of families to train in our school. You can take advantage of our 7-day pass. It's a free pass to try any of our programs. A whole week of training. Your kids can do the class on Thursday and Saturday. Just to claim this pass, just visit 7daypass.com. Again, that's 7daypass.com, or call us at 514-276-2701. And we'll be glad to speak to you, answer your questions, and see you on the mat training, learning martial arts. Thank you very much.